So as you're used to watching in the World Baseball Classic, don't fall in love with watching a starter out there for very long. And Albert Pujols, the manager of the DR staff, has told us that around the 65 pitch range is when they'll start keeping their eye on Christopher Sanchez tonight. That's in play for Manny Machado. And Christopher Sanchez first out comes on the ground tonight. Jones here representing Korea by virtue of his mother Michelle of Korean descent. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jahmai Jones. Another ground ball, this one for Perdomo. Gold Glove, Silver Sluggers, and All-Stars at many positions for Team DR. The noise behind Sanchez. And an all-business start to the night by the Dominican ace. And it's one of the most highly decorated stars in the history of the KBO. Hyun-Jin Ryu on the mound for the Koreans tonight. And a full count to Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis locked up on a big yacker. Hyun-Jin Ryu pulled a pitch right out of the 2019 season.
And this is what he's going to have to do, trick him a little bit, surprise him a little bit. You think it's at your head, and then it just drops off the table.
So with 2 gone, here's Soto. The 4-time All-Star and 6-time Silver Slugger picks on the first pitch. Hyun Kim bobbles, recovers in plenty of time, and it's a scoreless first.
They've seen Sanchez before, but only on video. It's much easier to go out there and be super aggressive.
Here is the 22-year-old Tampa Bay Rays star Junior Caminero. That's going to stay fair and do a little damage. It's going to rattle around in the corner. And they're going to wave big Vladdy, throw to the plate. What a slide! He's saved! Oh, man! Vladdy mid-air.
Once this turns, look at this. He sees what's happening. The on-deck circle, Julio Rodriguez is telling him to slide right. He trips. He still was able to make it. Oh, man. Who crushes lefties?
Into the opposite field. It's going to get Ramirez home. 3-0 DR. Fernando Tatis Jr. has driven in 10 runs in 4+ games in this tournament. The other side of the scorecard, the Dominicans score 3 in their half of the second.
Yeah, he's got no chance right there.
No chance. So now Zoo-Won Kim. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikeout number 4 for Christopher Sanchez tonight.
Well, he's used the fastball. He's used the changeup. How about this slider here?
All but one of those 5 pitches were sliders. There's a ground ball to third for Machado. Goes to short way. Young Uno came on in relief of Hyun-Jin Ryu in the second. Soto stays put. Vlad sends that into right center. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. Soto being waved around the bag by Carlos Febres. Oh, what a throw to the plate. And they missed the tag. Soto's safe. Park wants him to look at it again. It looks like Soto got the oven mitt in there.
I thought it was an aggressive send by Carlos Febres, the third base coach right there. I mean, they did this perfect. Perfect strike. Did he get his hand in there? Oh, he's safe.
Park's glove got stuck in the ground. Machado lined out to left in his first at-bat. Line to the left. That's a base hit that'll drop and score Guerrero, and it's 5-0 for the Dominican Republic. So Perdomo draws the 2-out pass to load him up for the top of the order, Fernando Tatis Jr. And they want nothing to do with it. Make it 11 on a bases-loaded walk that makes it 6-0 Dominicans. Here we go, full count pitch home. And Marte takes a bases-loaded ball 4. From 0-2 to a bases-loaded walk. So that'll bring up Bo Kyung-moon. Got it. Shutout intact. Could he go 61, 62 pitches? Sure. And he makes quick work of Whitcomb. Strikeout number 6.
Well, this is a filthy slider right here. Watch him get on top of this. For a hitter, you think you're on it, you think it's a fastball, and then it goes to your back foot. That's usually an indication of how his stuff is late and explosive.
Got him. Gas.
3 fastballs in a third. Look at this movement right here. You think you're on it, and then you're on top of it.
17 swings and misses tonight for Sanchez. 11 on his sinker. Here's Park now. The 1-2. Got him. Christopher Sanchez ends his night by striking out the side. 8 for the Phillies ace. Full count pitch. Got him. Strikeout number 3 for Abreu in just an inning in the third. So 1 out, 1 on now for Bo Kyung-moon. Double play chance. Smothered by Marte to Perdomo. The turn, they got them both. Another clean inning. Up and stretching in Miami.
Play with it.
First plate appearance of the night for Austin Wells. Started the night on the bench. And ends the night with a 3-run
He had a feeling he was going to come into this game. On the first pitch he sees, he delivers.
And they shoot their arrow after the final swing of the night. The one and only pitch that Wells sees tonight, and it's a wrap in Miami. A 10-0 run rule win for Team Dominican Republic. And that full head of steam they established in pool play has not slowed down.
Here with one gone in the first inning, Schwarber bounces it off Naylor. The only play will be at first. Julian takes it himself. Bobby Witt scores the first run of the night. For Canada, it's not been Naylor and it's not been O'Neill. It's been this guy right here, Owen Casey. 2 aboard with 1 away. Waves and misses. That's strike 3 and 2 gone in the first. 2 on 2 out. Abraham Toro, another one of the stars of this classic for Canada. Quickly 0-2. Webb with a chance to get out of this first inning jam. Logan Webb is that man. He winds up getting back-to-back strikeouts after the 2 singles. 2 away, 1-0 game. Julian smacks one to short, and there's Bobby Witt. The kind of hit that they've been searching for all tournament. Ground ball left side. Toro with a diving stop to his feet. Heaves it high into the dugout. And Team USA cracks through. Webb's 1-2 to Clark. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. His 5th K. Bryce Terang with 2 on and 1 out here in the 6th. Up the middle goes Terang into the base hit for the Brewer. Anthony's in to score. 4-0 USA as they find the board for the first time since early.
Really good sign, and the more breathing room, the better.
Pico Armstrong swats one into center field, make it 2 base hits for PCA. A run batted in as Raleigh comes in. And the U.S. leads 5-0. Runner at first, 2 out. Towering fly ball to deep right field. Judges going back, forget about it. Bo Naylor finds the second deck, and Canada's back in this game. Home runs have been a problem for Team USA all tournament. They've given up more than anybody now, and it's 5-3. Bednar fires. Naylor pops it up. Left side as good as a strikeout right there for David Bednar. Bregman's got it one way.
That is a huge out. I mean, huge.
And another strikeout-prone hitter right here. And Team Canada's gotten this far without a whole lot of anything from Josh Naylor or Tyler O'Neill. Naylor's hitting 200 in the WBC. O'Neill's hitting 176. Now the 1-2. He struck him out. Canada's top 2 hitters at the plate. Second and third, nobody out, and neither one of them able to bring in a run. Payoff pitch. He got him. He somehow gets out of it unscathed. Somehow, some way, John David Bednar able to get out of that jam.
Incredible. I mean, that is, in a scale of 1 to 10, that's an 11.
And he's about to see the 8th pitch. Miller wins the battle. Got the call on a fastball. 1 out in the 9th. Edward Julian, single and a walk in this game. Top of the order after. He strikes him out. 2 gone in the 9th inning. And since the pass ball on Cal Raleigh put him at second and third with nobody out in the 7th inning, 8 in a row retired by American pitching. Now a strike away from moving on in the tournament. On to Miami for Team USA. Bullet dodged and ticket punched. And get ready for an absolute madhouse. Sunday night, United States, Dominican Republic.
From Verona, Italy, Sam Aldegheri.
Yeah, Aldegheri was brilliant in Italy's 8-0 win over Brazil.
Castro, who was an all-star as a utility guy, can play literally everywhere. This year, he will be a Colorado Rocky. Fly ball, left field. That is deep. That is gone.
Good pitch with 2 strikes by Aldegheri, and Castro makes him pay dearly.
1 home run from this team in their first 4 games, and a leadoff shot by Castro. Pasquantino was struggling so badly, and then he hit 3 home runs in the game. Line drive, off the glove of Hernandez. Runner coming home. Italy has a run.
Vinny is starting to heat up, and he's heating up at the right time.
Got another power bat coming up in Dominic Canzone. Up the middle, into center field, that's a base hit. Here comes Marcy, on the way in, 2-1 Italy. The bat and a lot of power with Caglione. Line drive, base hit, right field. Again, Pasquantino scores. Italy 3-1 from the other side, and that's a big out to get for Italy. And nice now. Chopper. So JC gets the out. Caglione, an RBI single back in the first. Swing and a miss. And Puerto Rico gets out of it. Italy leaves them loaded.
Knockout blow and have yet to been able to do so.
Driven, right field, and deep, and a fan reaches down, and that's going to be interference. This will be a double and 2 runs, and Fisher delivers.
The call on the field is fan interference. The ball is in play. The batter's awarded a double, 2-run score.
And it's 6-2 Italy, fourth after a 4-run first. DeRozio to right field. That one's hit well towards the corner. It's fair, and it bounces up and out of play. 2 more across. 8-2 Italy. This is unbelievable.
Italy had been waiting patiently, trying to get that big base hit with runners on.
With the opportunities they've had, and Arenado's really struggling to find his stroke. 1-2, he got him. His parents here, Dan and Colleen. Altavilla gets into trouble and then gets out of it with the bags loaded and 1 out. Ball gets away. Runner coming home. Rivera scores. Puerto Rico has life. Vasquez now second and third. Ground ball base hit. That's going to score 1. Ramos will score. Rosario to the plate. He's in. Puerto Rico suddenly alive.
Italy has given Puerto Rico some opportunities, and they're starting to cash in. We've got ourselves a ball game. That flip for the ages there, too.
Weiser bending pitches here. He's their 9th inning guy. This is the 8th. Slow grounder to third. Fisher crossed the diamond, and they get the out. Walked a couple times. Got him for Puerto Rico. Got him. There's the first out for Italy at the plate. Ramos hits a fly ball to right. Caglione is there. Italy is an out away from doing the unthinkable, getting to Miami in the semifinals of the World Baseball Classic.
Got to be careful here. Rosario has some pop in his bat.
Rosario, a postseason hero in Atlanta. Fly ball in the corner. Morabito has room, and he's got it! And Italy has done it! On to Miami! The Cinderella ride continues for Italy.
And it'll be Ronald Acuna Jr. starting it off. Boy, he and Ohtani, a couple of leadoff guys at the top of these orders. Think about that. And Acuna puts a charge into one. Deep right center field. And what a way to start for Acuna. He's done it again. Exactly what we talked about, exactly what Omar Lopez talked about when we chatted with him in the pregame.
Well, took it to the second pitch, though.
Yeah, not the first one.
You want to know about respect for Ronald Acuna Jr.?
Ohtani did not play in the finale against Czechia. He is 5 for 9 with a couple of homers, including a grand slam against Chinese Taipei. Ohtani golfs it into right field. And the leadoff men have made an impact, to say the least. We're tied. An electric start in Miami.
Shohei Ohtani says, Ronald Acuna, I see what you did there, and I'm going to one-up you. I got 3 MVPs. You only have 1. What a start. Are you kidding me, Adam?
That is unreal.
And that might be the most emotion I've ever seen out of Shohei Ohtani on a home run. Breaking ball. Watch this pimp job. Calm down. Calm down. I'm here. Wow.
And in scoring position here in the second for Gleyber Torres, the all-star with the Tigers. And hard to left field. Yoshida turns around, watches it go off the top of the fence. That'll score a run, and Venezuela regains the lead on an RBI double from Torres. He waited it out, AJ, waited for his pitch.
And then he got a mistake. This was a mistake. It was a splitter that was up and in, hitting behind an intentional walk.
Sato lines one, fair down the right field line. Genda will come around and score all the way into the corner for Acuna. Ohtani will stop at third base. An RBI double for Teruaki Sato. And this game is tied at 2 in the third. In center field. And he lifts one deep to left field. Abreu ranging back. This ball is gone! And Japan takes the lead. Off the bench, Morishita delivers. Every young kid growing up in Japan hopes that he gets the opportunity to do what Morishita just did. Called upon due to injury, step up for your country and slam a 3-run shot. Acuña's cousin Garcia is laced out towards left field. Yoshida's watching it. It is gone! And Venezuela's right back in it. Michael Garcia delivers. And Cabrera made sure he got one last word into Iasonia after an emotional last 3 or 4 minutes here in Miami. And there is su primo, his cousin, Acuña, the first man over the railing to cheer for Garcia.
You think this doesn't matter? You think this doesn't matter to both of these teams? Just watch the emotion. We're only in the 5th inning. Actually, 4 1/3 inning here, but Miguel Cabrera, Hall of Famer, fired up.
Now it's Abreu. Base hit ties the game. The moment of a lifetime for Wilyer Abreu. He might send this to Caracas.
Holy cow. Fastball. Watch this. This isn't even that's a bad throw, by the way. That thing might hit the roof. Look at that. His teammates are ducking for cover. What a moment. This game is awesome. Just when you think one team seizes all the momentum, it completely flips Abreu. Look at that motion from the bench. The bad throw. They're like tackling each other to celebrate.
And now he got caught in between second and third, but the throw goes into center field. Tomar will come around and make it 8-5 Venezuela.
Pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Trying to stay alive. Down 3. The 2-1 pitch. Ohtani skies it. Venezuela has knocked out the reigning champs. They secure a spot in the Olympics, and they're headed to the WBC semis for the first time in 17 years.